What up, what's up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us,
Okay.
all of us, the fans. I am your co-host, Chris, and I got the whole family with me, man. I got Sean, Blair, Darius, Brianna. What up, y'all? We've been gone for a minute, but we back.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy New Year,
2025,
right?
first stream of 2025. Let's get it up. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, we
Getting it
out there.
in.
What's
And
up?
out here, y'all know it. Y'all know how we had to do it. Hey, man, we had to take a break, man. It was holiday season, and we was enjoying the holidays, and we had to be with the fam. We had to be with ourselves. We just had to do what we had to do. So, y'all want to say what up with us in the comments? Say what up with us, man. We back. You know what I'm saying? We doing the thing out here. We got a lot of football to talk about, y'all. Of course, we got to do our predictions and everything like that. But first, we got to start off with it happens every year, man. Black Monday was yesterday, guys, and that means
Whew.
niggas was getting fired. Niggas was getting fired, man. Some of them didn't make sense. I'm like, wait, what? Why you fire him? But niggas is getting fired. So if you didn't know, some of these y'all already knew. It already happened during the season. Robert Sala, he's up out of there. The Jets need a coach. The Bears, he was up out of there too during the season. He up out of there. Bears need a coach. Um, Gerard Mayo, um, crazy. The Patriots fires their coach. I did not see that one coming. Um, but they need a new coach. Jacksonville told Doug Peterson, it was nice knowing you. Two winning seasons, but this year we went backwards. Time to go. You know, they got to blame somebody for Trevor Lawrence being ass cheeks. Um,
Damn.
then, unfortunate for him, and unfortunate because I wanted the man to get another season, man. He ain't got no QB. Antonio Pierce, man. He's up out of there. They gave him the deuce, gave him his walking papers. Um, Nobody expected him to be any good. I mean, come on, why y'all fired the man? I mean, I don't know who they think they're gonna get, but we're gonna see. Um, and then that's pretty much it, man, so far.
No, Lou. Lou.
Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator. I'm talking about head coaches here, bro.
I mean, he was up
It's
for
all a
head
part of
coaching jobs.
it's
I
all
mean,
a part of Black Monday, though.
it is all
Yeah,
part of
man.
Black
Don't do
Monday.
that. Don't skip over.
Listen, Lou about to be a good defensive coordinator for somebody who actually got defenders that can play.
I agree.
I'm on the Pittsburgh, baby. We got you.
You feel me? I mean, I
Arthur
don't want
Smith
that
about
to
to go get
happen,
a
but
job somewhere.
I hope so. Shit.
we're gonna see, man. But which one of these firings was y'all most surprised by, man? I think I was the most surprised by
Mayo.
yeah, Mayo. I didn't see that one coming. I didn't what did he expect
My
them to
thing
do?
was,
Hmm.
my whole thing was, what happened to the, oh, yeah, we been knew this was going to be our guy, and he was groomed to take the helm after Bill Belichick and all of that. And then after 1 year of knowing that your team was gonna be ass, you fire him. That's crazy.
Mm.
He literally had no shot, bro.
Right.
No shot. I can't name you two skilled players from the Patriots right now, especially since the season over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was nothing. What was he supposed to do with that team except get them to rally behind him so that they can be ready for this rebuild? I mean, you got your QB. Drake May is gonna be pretty good. Now you just got to build. Nah, unfortunately, not saying he don't deserve it, but Mike Rabel probably gonna get that job. And then they gonna be like, yeah, he blah 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 blah. It's like, sorry, black man. That's how it felt to me.
Yeah, I would say yeah, because I that one is the most surprising to me because I remember when I'm old enough to remember just about a year ago. I'm older than 1 year old. I remember just last year that he is our guy. We have been eyeballing him for this opportunity. We want him to be our head coach. Bill Belichick gotta go. It is giving sacrificial lamb. It's giving, scapegoat. We just wanted somebody to step in here for the first year after the GOAT leaves, and now we get to actually go and get the guy we actually want.
I don't think Vrabel was available at the time.
I don't think Vrabel was available at the time, and so
That's
they played like Mayo was a guy. Because I was shocked when they hired him. I'm like, why is he the head coach? That's new, but he's a New England guy. So I was like,
I'm
hey,
like, I'm mad. Then why'd you pump it up like that? You ain't even had to do that. All you had to do was just hire the nigga.
mm,
Just hire
I
him.
agree.
Like, hey, he's familiar, with what we got going on out here. We're gonna see how this goes. Nah, you was like, yeah, he was groomed to be this. Like, I was
Hmm.
bringing him up under the tutelage or
You
something.
knew he was gonna be bad. They knew he was gonna be bad.
I
I
don't
mean,
think it's
yeah,
him. I
it's
think
not
it's
him.
more of the
No,
team
the
is
team
bad.
was gonna be bad. They don't have
Yeah.
anybody. I mean, you rebuilding. He was never a coach before. Never had that position.
Yeah, I never thought nobody here thought that the Patriots was going to the playoffs. And the
Nobody
fact
thought the
that
Patriots was gonna win 6 games.
nobody thought the Patriots was going to win three. Didn't he pull off four? I'm like, hey, that's a
Before I heard the
successful
Mike
season.
Vrabel
That
thing, I thought
that
they
was
fired him because he was
that was the camel that broke the straws back. He won that
because he
last
won
game. They
that
was like,
game.
oh hell
And
no.
that's why I thought they fired
You
because he
gonna
won that
give
game.
away the pick? It was like we was going to get Travis Hunter, god damn it.
I mean, listen, when coaches is just flat out just trying to win, we just trying to win. That's his whole job. That you hired me to win, I'm here to win. I'm not about to sit here and play with this thing. I got one shot to do it. Cause you know what I'm saying? Nobody was even thinking about him becoming a head coach at that point. Y'all made him a head coach. Nobody had a problem with you hiring him. Like, oh, okay, he was on the staff. He did this thing, this, that, and the third. Young coach. He's going to be developing. Wow, that was an accelerated developmental period. And I was like, he went from developmental period to you just didn't do enough, sir. I'm sorry. You just got to let you go.
Gonna
Like,
go in a different direction.
Bullshit.
decided we're gonna go in a different direction. And if we being honest at this point, Vrabel really got his pick if he really has his pick of whatever job he wants. Like he don't have to take the New England job if he doesn't want it.
Except for
But
one
would
that should be open, which is the fucking Giants.
shots
Well, I
fired.
mean, would you want that job?
Don't matter. The dude got to keep his job, bro. If you fire Gerard Mayo after a year, this dude Dabo definitely got to go.
I mean, they believe in Dayball though. I don't
apparently they
think
didn't
that.
hire nobody over there. They like, look, give him a chance. They give him a chance over there in New York.
See, that's what they
I
about to
mean,
do. Boys about to go draft a quarterback from San Diego State or something.
and that's the problem. Y'all about to become the new Chicago Bears because if he has another bad season, you get a rookie quarterback. Then you gonna fire the coach. Then they in the same slate that the motherfucking Bears is in. Now they sitting here looking for another head coach. Where after a quarterback done had their rookie year, he got to learn his second system in his second season. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, Justin Fields is talking
Not
about,
gonna
man,
lie.
every year I've been there, I had a different offensive coordinator. I ain't have no continuity with nothing. So,
Not gonna lie. Y'all fired y'all defensive coordinator, but Really, y'all really just didn't have the pieces. He did. Y'all defense was, you know, a big part of the AFC Championship games and the Super Bowl. So I was kind of surprised by that. Offensive line coach, I could understand, but the defensive coordinator, I was just like, I mean, you lose Bates, and then your promising corner, that nigga is often hurt, and then got Mike Hilton getting old. You have no linebackers. Like,
Yeah,
I
our
felt
main
like that
linebacker
was
got
kind
hurt.
of rough. Yeah, I felt like that
Logan
was kind
Wilson
of
got
rough.
hurt. Yeah, Logan Wilson got hurt. Our other linebackers are older. We drafted a linebacker from Indiana who
And
I really liked, but they never played him.
I ain't saying that they completely flipped it around, but they definitely played better in them last couple of games.
Facts, facts. I don't know, man, but I feel like that was the craziest one. And then obviously too, Antonio Pierce. I mean, they gave him his full year. He came in, stepped in as an interim last year. He got his full year this year.
What do you
But y'all
want
wasn't
these
expect.
dudes to do
Well,
with
yeah, like I'm
rebuilding teams?
like I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding what the Raiders want to do here. Like, what's the
The
purpose?
Raiders don't even know what direction they want to go.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they seem like a lost franchise at this point. I don't know of anybody on except for Max Crosby. I don't know of anybody else on the Raiders that I feel like positive about, especially on offense. Like I don't know if anybody on the Raiders
Brock
offensive side of the
Bowers
ball besides Brock Bowers, and I had him in
is
fantasy
it,
too.
but
That's
you got to
it.
have somebody to throw
The,
on the
the
ball.
the two tight ends, Michael Mary and Brock Bowers. Everybody like you need receivers, you need running backs, you need offensive line, you need quarterback, you need everything except for two positions. And those are two
Side
tight
note,
ends.
the Suns just lost again.
Mm.
Well, I don't know. Sean, do you have what's your most surprising firing so far?
Um, I would actually say I would stick with my Bengals. I would say Luke. Reason being, like what y'all tell me about with Ryan Day. Who else you gonna get though for real? I think he did an excellent job over the last 4 years.
Hmm.
Um, Now, I mean, it's a few names that will still be like defensive coordinators. I think Pierce, but I really like Robert Saleh to come be defensive coordinator. He did a good job in San Francisco, but again, you can have the name, but you got to bring the clientele. You got to bring the people. You got to bring the players, and that falls on Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man. I really want him to dig in his bag a little more, move some pieces. I mean, and I was listening to you, Darius. A lot of guys from that Super Bowl are gone. A lot of
Yeah,
key pieces of the defense is gone. So he really didn't have much. You can't, like Chris was saying, you can't really name more than one star on that defense besides Trey. There's only
Mm-hmm.
one defensive player on that team that's
And people
really
are
great.
and people are campaigning for him to be defensive player of the year because he led the league in sacks.
no,
Yeah, I mean, and that
well,
holds a lot of weight because you gotta look at it like this. Let's try
yeah,
to
I
double
just told him to
team,
get the
fight,
bag.
and chip him, and he's still leading the league in sacks. And you know it ain't
Yep.
coming, no other pressure coming from the inside, the other side of the field, no blitzing because our linebackers are suspect. And when you were saying about Wilson Logan, he's on his downslide, bro. Um, I feel Logan is on his downside. Pratt is decent. I think he got another 2 years in him to be decent. But Logan is on the downhill. Our corners are very, very young. They try to have Von Bell for some influence, as far as being a veteran. But he's on the downhill, and Mike Hilton's on the downhill. Mike is a good nickel back, to make tackles, but as you see, if you put somebody in that slot, he getting toasted. So I wouldn't put a lot of blame on Lou. And again, just before we hired Lou, Lou had a whole bunch, even after the Super Bowl. He had head coaching chances that he could have
Opportunities.
had. So
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised about that. Now, getting rid of the offensive lineman coach, yeah, let that dude go immediately because we've been trying and plugging people here and there. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, you got to make changes when you have a disappointing year. But yeah, Lou was probably first. I would say Gerard probably second. But a lot of these guys, even if y'all don't remember when Jeff Saturday. I mean, these owners, man, they playing around a lot. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they hired Jeff Saturday for a season, and then he was back at ESPN, bro. You know what I'm saying? With no experience. I mean, he didn't even coach a Pee Wee team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just threw him in there just because he was just a vet from their old franchise. You know, he gave Peyton Manning the ball. So same thing with how I feel with Gerard. I'm not even gonna use no color thing again. I just think these owners. I mean, they care about their franchise, but at the end of the day, they still making millions and millions of dollars, even if they go 0-17.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way I feel. But yeah, man, that does suck for Gerard, man. Hopefully he becomes he gonna get a job somewhere, even if it's just going back to being like a linebacker coach.
Facts. Facts. Brownie, you have a surprise coach that was fired? She like, no,
So,
no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, it's wild. I'm starting to feel like the owners know less than us, or they care less than us
Yeah.
about who they hiring, or you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like they're just hiring the person that they're comfortable with instead of the person that's best for the job. You know what I mean? And that's how we end up with the same teams continuing to have good records and continuing to win. I just saw this morning. I was just watching something because I'm chilling at the crib. They talking about if Mike Tomlin don't win, they thinking about they should probably trade him from being the coach. I'm like, what are y'all talking about here? Like, what? Who is
Where
who is
where
doing
did you
this?
hear that at? And who said
Man, on ESPN, man, on
people
ESPN.
always talking ridiculousness. Like they don't know the
He know he
rules,
heard it.
dog.
He heard that same bull. Like, hey, they talking about
They
possibly trading Mike Tomlin if they lose in the
they've
first
been
round. Like,
saying this.
why?
They've been saying this for 10 years, man.
Like, why? Why I want him to leave so bad? I mean, I would be happy with it. I'll be comfortable with it. But
that?
yeah, get the
That
best
black man
coach
ain't
up
going
out of here. You know what
nowhere.
I'm saying? He ain't going nowhere, man. Listen, the Steelers ain't stupid. They like, listen, we understand we give you a subpar roster and you're winning with them. We gonna try to help you out again next year, Mike. We'll do better. We'll do better. But come on, bro. Like it really just feels like they just playing musical chairs and they just throwing anybody in the job. Like, well, maybe he could be able to do it. He was coaching basketball last week. We'll make him our football coach.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A
That's
lot
really
of
what
that
it feels like.
nonsense.
It's really like that's really what it feels like. Or hey man, he has a great fantasy team and he always beats me, so I feel like I should put him as my head coach. Like he don't know nothing. He don't even know how to, call a screen pass. But y'all want him to be the head coach of the team? Like what's going on here? And then you're firing the ones that are good coaches because I believe Doug Peterson is a good coach. Now, did he deserve to be fired? Maybe, maybe not. Possibly so. His team has
Subpar quarterback
regressed.
play.
Quarterback has regressed. Team has regressed. They're like, we got to get somebody else in here because we paid this quarterback $100 million. Shit, we got to get somebody up in here, help him out. Let's roll him
But
on
does
through.
that fall on the head coach? That should fall on the
No,
GM.
I think it does fall on the head
Yeah,
coach
I
because
don't
his
think it.
quarterback is regressing, but it also falls on the GM because he's not putting the right pieces around him. Like that's why you got to
Man,
have
the
a
head coach,
marriage.
the head coach got to take care of the whole team. Where the quarterback coach at?
Hmm.
I agree,
Nah, he ain't need no quarterback coach. This is sunshine. This nigga
but
supposed to be the best thing since Wonder
hey,
Bread.
hey, hey. I feel you, but he was supposed to be the quarterback guy, and that's why he hired him too, right?
I agree.
So
Yeah,
if
he
he's
is.
supposed
He
to be
is.
if he's
Yeah.
supposed to be the quarterback whisperer and the quarterback guy, then you get my quarterback where he's supposed to be.
Hey,
you got him good at first, and then all of a sudden he just fell off the wagon.
nah,
Like what the hell happened?
it's the quarterback, bro. Tell me.
Okay.
They shouldn't have paid that man. They should. They should
Oh
have
yeah, I
waited.
wouldn't have paid him what they paid
Yeah.
him, but I mean they were between a rock and a hard place. We did pick this man number one overall. Do we franchise him or do we pay him? Because what if we franchise
Nah,
him
you
if he
could
had a
have
great
paid him. You
year?
just paid him too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But at the time, when a lot of people said, a lot of media pundits weren't saying it was a bad contract, which y'all saying now.
Nah, it was just, oh well, he's up next.
Yep.
What it was, these up next.
Well,
Yep.
and afterwards, like you said, it was all you paid him too much. Well, we knew that when he was up next. That was too much. Should have paid him like $40 million a year.
Facts.
Even that, I feel like it's still steep.
I mean, well, now
So
he.
do y'all think Jacksonville should get an offensive minded coach or a defensive minded coach?
An offensive minded coach now, just because of the way the NFL going. And now,
Yeah.
this your franchise guy. You got to build around him. You
Yeah,
have to.
probably. You can still do it with a decent defensive guy, but they'll probably have to revamp that defense.
And then you gonna give your $50 million a year quarterback nothing?
They can still give them something. They just gotta revamp the defense. It's they might just need a couple of players, release some dudes. I don't know what the payroll is for Jacksonville.
Them niggas need to draft two receivers.
I do believe they do
Mm.
need another receiver.
They can still do that and still do something with the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can do some different things. They can do some different things. I believe they need to go offensively too. Possibly. But if they win a defensive minded coach, he has to be a proven defensive minded coach, like a proven head coach as well. Like you have to get like a Vrabel or somebody like that, or you know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't think Mike would go back to the South Division, man, AFC South. I don't think he would go back down there.
I think he would. I think. Listen, he's the hot name right now. Everybody just like, man, maybe they can get maybe they can get Mike Vrabel. Yeah, understood. Everybody wants Mike Vrabel because he lost his job not because he couldn't coach. It's because the team.
Arthur Smith is a hot name too, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I'm saying like, yeah, Arthur Smith and the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator, and you know what I'm saying, all those guys. Um, But, you know, at this point, I just feel like he lost his job because he wanted to win, and the ownership was like, "Nah, we got to start all over." He's like, "I'm not here to start over. I'm not here for all that. I'm here to win games. If you don't want to win games, you let me go." And they let him go. It is what it is, man. But um, we gonna see, man. When they start replacing some of these coaches, it's about to be interesting. It's about
They
to be
always
interesting.
gonna replace coaches, bro. They do it every year.
Yeah, they do it every year, but I mean, let's see if it's
Like
going to be the same
quarterbacks,
teams. Is it going to be the Bears again next year? I mean, you know
We
what I'm
already
saying?
know they're a poorly run franchise. I don't understand. They can't be surprised at anything that happens with the Bears at this point. Dudes are terrible,
Probably not.
like really terrible.
Probably not. Probably not. But we'll move on from Black Monday. I'm sure it's going to possibly be some more surprising happening things in the NFL. But we're gonna scoot on over to college football. It's the final four. The
Yes, sir.
final four. You have Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State, Texas. These are officially the top four teams in the country. Whether if you feel different, that's too bad because the facts is the facts.
All right, before we make our picks, I got a question for everybody. Can we
Uh-huh.
now say the Big Ten is the supreme conference?
no.
Mm. What you say, Chris?
I say they're on the verge of becoming the Supreme Conference.
On the
The
verge. It's a
con-
yes, no. This is yeah, I said it. It's yes
I,
or
I'm
no.
te-
Oh,
It's on
he
the
I'm
said
verge,
I'm
man.
no.
I'm
nah,
telling you
the
no
No,
right
he
conference.
said
now.
Okay.
no.
You gotta win
How
the
I
ships too.
Yeah, how I feel and what's going to happen, how I feel and the facts are two different things. I do feel like the Big Ten is the Supreme Conference because the SEC,
So
and
your
I've been
answer is
saying this
yeah?
for a while.
You confusing me, bro.
Don't be confused.
He said his
You
answer was
still
no, and then he about to give
the
you that
answer is
word
no,
salad
Okay.
but if a Big Ten team
on
wins
the
the
Big
national
Ten.
championship, now it's over, my boy. It's their turn. It's their turn. They
I
supreme.
disagree.
They the supreme guys in the conference, in far as the
Okay.
conference worlds are concerned,
I
because
disagree.
there will be no SEC championship champion or anybody representing the SEC in the national title game for 2 straight years. All of their bowl
Okay.
games mostly for the most part in their bowl games all this year, they've lost pretty much most of them in the
Okay.
smaller bowl games and in
Break
this
some facts.
playoff.
Okay.
Um, and that would have been all the SEC teams that made it into the playoffs where you was trying to get Bama in and all these other teams that have lost to other Big Ten, Big 12, other teams that's in your conference, or I mean that's in their conference in the SEC. You lost to them, so I will feel like the pendulum has swung. However, I feel like parity in
Oh,
the in the I
Yeah,
feel
this
like
nigga is
parity in college
wow.
football is very high right now. I feel like anybody game at any year.
Nigga, yes or no, nigga.
I
Man, that's
said
what I'm
no.
saying,
I
I
said no.
told y'all he
He said
said no and
no.
was
But
about
what
to
I'm
give
saying is,
y'all a
if a
word
Big Ten
salad.
team,
I
it's with a
told y'all
caveat.
what
If a
was
Big
coming. Y'all
Ten
ain't listening to
team,
me.
He
I
said
said it.
no. He
I
just had to
said no.
explain himself.
man.
Yes, I had to
He
explain it
gave
because
you
you
a
said
word
yes or no, nigga.
salad.
I said no until so if Ohio State or Penn State goes and win a national championship, then it's over. It's their
So
turn.
then
They
it's
I
a
got it.
yeah.
dis
Then
I
it's a yeah.
disagree. I disagree because what if the Big Ten don't win another championship for the next 5 years? You still gonna be like
But
they was dominant? The SEC had to be dominant for a long time to be considered the dominant conference.
that I disagree with that because I
What you
feel
mean,
like
Chris? They've been winning
I
most of the
disagree with
championships.
that. We can say that now. What I'm saying is when it first kicked off, they
Lord.
after they won their second one, they was like, oh, they the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
conference, blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and we heard that ever since then.
Florida
Ever
State
since
was running shit too for a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody, I mean, you had a team here and there get a national championship, but this is going to make 2 straight years that the same conference has won and the same conference other than the SEC has won the championship. If that happens, because you don't count your eggs before they hatch. That's why I said, hey, no, they still got it because they still got a team in the playoffs right now, correct? And
Mm-hmm.
so,
Who?
Hmm.
they still got Texas. Texas, I
Oh
Texas.
yeah.
understand.
They are at SEC now.
They're in the SEC
Mm-hmm.
now. This is their first
That's what
year,
I'm
but they
saying.
still
It's
in
only
there.
it's only four teams. You got one SEC, you got two Big Ten, and you got a what's the name? A
Independent.
And the
non-con.
And
independent.
Yeah,
that.
independent.
And that.
But that's all I'm saying is that if a Big Ten team wins the national championship, then yeah, you could give them the crown. I mean, because they kind of got the crown now because they won it last year. So if they win it again this year, yeah, you got the crown. It's just what you do with it from here on out, which I agree with Darius because then it can fall back off. But how it's looking and how it's looking in the portal is that everybody got money now. Everybody got money now. Not just the SEC, secretly paying niggas under the table, giving them Hummers and shit.
Lambos.
Everybody and
I know you ain't,
Lambos and shit.
bruh.
Hey, everybody got money
That shit
now.
go on at Ohio State too, nigga.
Hey,
I
I
just
didn't
wanted to get
say it
everybody's
didn't
thoughts
because I
though.
don't know. I'm just saying
It goes down everywhere, man.
it goes down everywhere. But I feel like it was
Right.
more prevalent in the South.
It's more prevalent wherever schools got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
They could be in Alaska. Them niggas getting that shit.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear that the Pac 10, or I'm sorry, the Pac 2 now, So the two schools that are in the Pac-2 received each $50 million.
No.
I did
Oh,
Yes,
see
for the
something where they
deal.
had received some money.
they received $50 million because their Oregon is still in the in the agreement with the Pac-12. So when they got to the playoffs, they got money because they're still in their agreement as well. So they got $100 million. It was Oregon State and somebody else. So I seen somebody make a video. So they was like, so Oregon State got $50 million to watch Oregon get their ass beat and got $50 million to watch it. I was like, wow, I did not know that that was a thing, but
Yeah, I don't even understand that concept.
I didn't understand how they got the money, but they said they still got $100 million. The conference, and it's since it's only two teams in the Pac-2, they
Oh,
got
so
to
they
split it.
might have had it broken down to where if a member from the conference make it to the playoffs, they might
Uh-huh.
they might get XYZ like $100 million.
Yes,
So since it's only two teams still over there, they just broke that money up.
Yeah,
exactly.
between the two teams. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
Exactly.
I
Just
get
like
that.
yeah, just like how like since the Big Ten had all those teams in, and they still got two teams in now, each each conference gets $14 million or something like that. They get 100 million or whatever they million they get, but each school gets a couple
That
of
money.
$1 million. Yeah, they get that money, but they got to split it amongst everybody in the conference.
That's why Michigan should just, you know what I'm saying, let us win last year. We would have just been in there. We all could have ate B. Everybody
Nah,
B.
What?
I mean,
nah.
Michigan 8.
I understand.
Y'all
I feel
8
like
because
that
Michigan
does go
8.
on. I feel like that
Yeah,
does
we
go
ate
You
on
on,
Michigan
sound
plate.
crazy.
but nah,
Y'all
but
8
nah.
because Michigan 8. See, y'all ain't make it. Y'all just wasn't good enough
Now
last
they
year.
just ate off our plate.
Facts. It is what it is, man. They just deboed us. It is. It is what it is.
Hey, y'all had a chance to go.
We got deboed. Um. So, what game y'all want to start with? Which one y'all want to predict first? Notre Dame, Penn State, or Ohio State, Texas?
It don't matter. It's just two of them.
Right.
I mean, it's the Final Four. I
Let's
did go
go. Let's go with the
back.
Penn State one.
Penn State, Notre Dame. Okay, so on I believe that is going to be on Thursday of this week. I'm gonna double check that. Thursday of this week. Yes. It's going to be Notre Dame, Penn State. Who you got?
Penn State.
Why? It's at 7:30, by the way.
I believe they have a better overall team.
Hmm. You
Notre
think Penn
Dame.
State is a better overall team than Notre Dame is?
Yes, and Notre Dame always lays an egg. So moving on.
Damn, dog. I mean, they laid an egg so
Big
far.
egg royal.
Okay.
That's
They've been in this playoffs before, and every time you see what happens.
yeah, but they just played Georgia and they beat Georgia.
But can we really say that was a Georgia team that they would have beat last year or the year before that? No.
Would they have beaten Georgia if the starting quarterback was playing?
Exactly.
I I can't give them that excuse. Georgia, I feel like still should have beat them because I
A
don't
win
think
is a win.
A
a
win
win
is a
is a
win.
win.
Yeah, you're right.
A win is a win because I can't give them
I
that
ain't taking that
excuse.
away from them, but
Man, hell
I
no.
believe
Because if it
exactly.
would have
Carson Beck
been,
was in there, it would have probably been a different story.
yeah, because if Will Howard go down, you ain't gonna be like,
Right.
oh, a win is a win. If y'all lose, you gonna be like, man, we had Will Howard, we would have destroyed them niggas.
I'm
That's
going Notre
very
Dame.
possible. But yet and still, the next dude got to get in there and win the game. Period. That and a lot of Georgia fans was talking about they would rather have Buddy to be the quarterback than what's his name was. They
Hell
started
no.
quarterback
I
because
don't
they'll
know
talk
where you're
about,
getting these inside reports from, bro, but they are
man,
outrageous.
just watch the games and listen. I be in the chat rooms. I be reading all the chats. They be like, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
those
they
them
like
Whoa.
backyard
those.
Georgia boys, man. Those them
Yeah,
niggas.
Those
you
them
looking
Georgia boys. I ain't
Yeah,
no
it
Georgia
was
you
boy.
looking
it
in the
I'm
was
just
wrong
pancake moonshine when they were saying
you
I'm
that
looking in
shit.
the
I'm just
wrong
telling
chat
you.
room, bruh.
I'm just
They
telling you.
was
They
Yeah,
was
getting
talking
some
about, oh, he was moving the ball. He had us on a
man,
roll.
them
He
boys,
had us
man,
doing this. Oh,
them boys 18
I'm
Budweisers in,
just
man.
saying. Probably so. I'm just telling you what the people were saying out there. They were saying like, "Hey, this kid is nice. He this, he that. He a Georgia boy. He gonna be doing this." I'm like, "Oh, I mean, I don't know. I ain't never seen a kid play like that, except for the last game, and it did look okay. That last game, boy, woo, that Notre Dame game, it did not look good.
I mean, they
Did
was
not
I
throwing
look
just
good.
pressure at his ass though. They was giving him
exactly.
everything.
Nigga ain't
As,
played all
Again,
year for real.
as you
Notre
should.
Dame. I'm
Notre
going
That's
Notre
what I'm
Dame.
saying.
Dame.
The
Ooh.
one game he played before that, he was like 4 for 9 for 71 yards and a pick.
Crazy.
Come on, man. This
Yeah,
nigga, think about it. This nigga Carson Beck threw 3 picks in back-to-back weeks. They was never like, nah, we gonna throw Buddy in for a little bit.
I hope you left a nice comment in that motherfucker. Like y'all niggas drunk.
Hell yeah.
Listen, Carson Beck still declare for the draft. Why? I
Mhm.
Oh
mean,
yeah, for sure.
why not?
Cause he
So,
gonna get that NFL rehab. Shit. Not
yeah,
that.
he can
That
get the
NFL
NFL
insurance,
rehab.
baby.
Listen, I do think this is going to be a pretty good game. I like Notre Dame's defense. Notre Dame got a pretty good defense. I like how they perform. They played good last week. This will be the first time in NCAA history that we're going to have a black head coach to be coaching for the national championship. Both of these
Ooh,
coaches are black head coaches, so it doesn't matter. So one of these black head coaches is going to be coaching the national championship next week. Um,
dang, I gotta root against y'all now. We gotta go for black.
Dang.
For everybody play.
There you go.
Sorry,
hey man,
Ryan Day. You a good coach. I'll be having your back, cuz. Yeah, like
so
Obama. Let us get one in real quick.
Get it.
Then we can talk about credentials.
but I like Penn State in this one, man. I feel like Penn State gonna be a little bit too much.
I got no
I don't believe I did I did see Emmanuel Acho's takes and saying that Notre Dame's quarterback kind of carried them to a win.
Yeah, I seen that too.
I don't know about all that. All I'm gonna say is I don't believe in him. You're gonna have to show it to me again because I don't think that's gonna be happening every week. Because he can't throw the ball. Because he didn't throw the ball during that Georgia game, and he ain't gonna be able to throw the ball against Penn State. And I think Penn State is gonna have a more experience and they got a better quarterback. And I like Penn State. I think it's gonna be about I say the score is gonna be 28-17 Penn State.
Penn State gonna throw up 28
Yeah, I say Penn
on
State
a
throw up
good
28.
defense. You said?
I Yeah, I think that
I
tight
do
end
think
gonna
Notre
get
Dame's
loose.
defense is good.
I
Yeah, that's
think the
why I don't
tight
see
end gonna get
28.
loose. 44 gonna get loose. I say
Yeah. He
28,
nice.
28, 17, Penn State.
I'm picking
I got
2016 Penn State.
I got
Mm.
19-13 Penn State.
Yeah,
Ooh.
2016 Penn
Dang,
State.
Brianna, you the only one on Notre Dame so far. Might be
I
Okay,
blessed.
had
Might be
picked.
Marcus.
I
switch.
had picked Notre Dame too.
Oh yeah, okay,
You,
okay, okay.
Okay.
you know how I feel about Notre Dame. These
I
niggas gonna
do.
blow it.
I picked them because I just felt like somebody
These
had to
niggas
pick a
could be up
winner.
by 30 with 2 minutes left. I'm gonna be like, these niggas about to blow that shit.
Why not?
They gotta win it for me to be like they not overrated. And even if they win it, I got questions.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Let them be
I don't
great.
like Notre Dame. Huh?
um,
Let them be great. That black man coaching
Ooh,
them well.
hey, nobody stopping them from being great. They always blow it they damn self.
They doing good so far.
Big shout out to Marcus Freeman.
yeah,
Shout out
Ohio
Yeah,
to
boy.
him.
so
Ohio boy. I just think this they
I
just
think it's gonna be a good game.
This gonna be a stage I don't think they quite ready for it yet. I don't think Penn State is just gonna be. I think gonna be a little bit too much. So I got Penn State by about like 10, 12.
Makes
Moving
sense.
on. So we got two Notre Dame, three Penn State. Moving on. So the next game is the game that everybody has pretty much circled. Just like the last round, it's the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Texas Longhorns in the Cotton Bowl on Friday night. I think kickoff is at 8 or 7:30, one of the two. If it's at 7:30, it's more likely 8 o'clock. So, who do you have winning this game? Ohio State or Texas? Ah,
Oh
Brianna.
no, man. Not gonna lie.
I have Texas.
Oh Lord. Mm. Okay.
Not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick. Who you got, Blair?
I'll go with. I pick Texas.
All right. You're
Mm.
going to go with Texas.
I pick Texas.
Sean, who you got, man?
Man, stop it,
Come
man.
on, bro.
I got Ohio
You
State.
supposed
And
to
all
y'all
that,
I see.
all
supposed
I
to
that
got to
go
go.
last.
doing they wide receivers about to get shut the fuck down. A quarterback gonna get beamed up. That's my
Oh.
man, but he
Bang,
about to
bang,
get
bang,
beamed
bang,
up.
huh?
Oh,
Man,
Oh.
we about to do these dudes dirty. I think that Oregon game was dirty. We got to do these dudes dirty, man. I had more
nah.
fear
Oregon,
Oregon than
Oregon ain't
Texas.
played in like 3 weeks, bro. I don't think y'all gonna do Texas like
We
that.
about to do okay. I'm going out there like Chris said. I'm saying
Okay.
34-14.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we gonna run it down their fucking mouth.
Remember when Chris said that?
Your
What
turn,
happened?
Chris.
Nah, it's on Darius, man.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no, that was on me.
It's on Darius, man. I ain't say, hey,
Man, look, all I can say is I done came too far to blow it now, dog.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna go with Ohio State. Um, I don't think it's gonna go how Sean said. Feel like
Wait.
if it even seems like it's gonna inch and they feel like they need a spark, or they putting in Arch Man, that nigga gonna run for about a buck 50.
We got two ends as first round
Got
picks.
to.
Them boys ain't tripping, bro. Texas
Throw
good.
Archie now.
I feel
Okay.
like
Archie
Oregon.
gonna put
I
in his
do feel
transfer
like
papers under that shit.
hell no, them boy get that nigga 3 million. He ain't going nowhere. Um, I do feel like Oregon having all that time off is detrimental to them. Was detrimental to them, but they also just got punched in the mouth, man, and they never adjusted. I don't feel like Texas gonna go out like that. Um, but I do think y'all gonna win the game. I'm gonna go 31-27,
mm.
Ohio State.
Okay, so we are playing in the Cotton Bowl, so this is basically like a road game because this is in Texas. Um, I'll say this: if y'all do not remember, about 3, 4 months ago, we made our way too early national championship picks.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh
and
shit, I
I got
forgot
them
about
right
that.
here. So go ahead.
and
Don't lie.
and this was actually my national championship pick was Texas versus Ohio State.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Am I right, Brianna?
You had, but you just picked Penn State, but yeah.
I did just pick Penn State because I mean they mean a little early.
Okay.
This was my national championship game.
What?
So I don't believe that it's going to be a blowout per se. But I do think if Ohio State comes and plays like how they have been playing, because I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you, the last game when they played Oregon, the play calling and the execution was so beautiful in the
You
first
giving them
half.
40 against Texas. You gave them 40. You gonna give them 40?
No, 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 no. Um, I think it's gonna be a really good game. I
40?
think this is the national championship game, in my opinion.
40?
'Cause I had this in a couple months ago, and I still got it now. I don't trust the teams that Texas has played, and the only good teams that you feel like that are on this level that they've played, which was Georgia at the time, they've lost to. Their offensive line is really struggling right now. They can't run the ball, and if you're one dimensional against this Ohio State defense, I think it can get real ugly. So if they aren't able to run the ball, it's
Mm,
over. Like
act Michigan that.
it
I
is
don't know.
over. Like it could get ugly. But I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball consistently. But I think Sark knows um he has to continue to do those things. But I like
40.
Ohio State, obviously. But I like Ohio State. I want to say I respect Texas's defense, but I want to say it's going to be 31-17. I say 31-17 just because I
Almost what I said.
Bruh.
but you saying like it's going to be like a separation. I don't think it's just going to be
And them
like how
boys
it
got
was.
some good
Man,
receivers
numbers is
now.
numbers.
Yeah,
That's
they got
basically
good
what I
receivers.
said. You
I'm
said
not
it ain't
going to
gonna
say
be like what LaShawn said.
That
no,
nigga
no, no,
Isaiah
no.
Bond
You
is a
said
monster.
blowout. Da, 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 da. No,
It's the
what I'm saying
same.
it's going to be a gradual, but it's not going to feel like that. You saying it like
You
it's
talking
going to
about?
be
I'm
31
talking
points.
about the scoreboard, bro.
I understand. I just feel like they're going to be able to score 31 points on the Texas defense because they haven't seen receivers like ours yet. Not even when they played Georgia, because Georgia's receivers even isn't like that. Now they'll play their receiver.
Okay.
I love Texas receivers, but they're not consistent enough. But that also goes back to the offensive line troubles where they
Ooh-wee.
can't protect Quentin Ewers and he can't escape the pocket. I agree with Darius that if he gets two out of hand, like they go down 14-0, it's gonna be a switch and my man gonna get up out of
Man,
there. But
all I'm gonna say is
He might take himself out there.
all these deficiencies, these niggas in the national semifinals. So,
Right.
but that
facts,
nigga Isaiah Bond is the truth.
he is
I
the
agree.
truth.
Blue, nice too.
Blue is
Hell
nice,
yeah.
but his offensive line ain't opening no holes for him. And this on top of that, and this is the best defensive line they've ever faced so far this year. And this is the best defense they've seen
Bruh,
since
anything is
Georgia.
possible because
But
y'all
anything is
lost to
possible.
Michigan.
Yes. So I'm not going to sit up here and just be like, oh, yeah, we're going to blow them out by 50. No, I think it could get ugly. It just depends on if we come out like how we came out last game, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly
I don't know.
because Texas hasn't been consistent all season, and their strength of schedule has been subpar to absolutely
I
poor the
feel like
entire
I
season.
feel like strength of schedule is overrated. Alabama always played a cupcake ass schedule. Them boys, them boys used to play nobodies and play like one big game, and then
Play all them
just
SEC
consider.
games.
Yeah, man, they play all the
Guess what?
SEC games, man.
Yeah, they was playing fucking Vanderbilt.
That's who Texas
Goddamn,
played.
the bottom of the barrel and shit. They was winning championships. They would hope that Auburn would be good at the end of the year.
hmm I
So
mean, Texas has beaten so far this year. They've beaten Clemson, obviously in the opening round. They beat Arizona State, which was a very close game, which they probably should have lost, but they won.
they
Um,
won.
they beat Michigan early in the season,
Y'all
who
lost to.
we've lost to. So that's why I said that's what I'm saying. They lost to Georgia twice, once 30 to
Hmm.
15, and the next time 22 to 19.
Ain't
So
no shame in that. Ain't no shame in losing
ain't
to
no
Georgia.
shame in that. Ain't no shame in that. So what I will say is again, if Ohio State comes out how they did last game, which they almost had me shed a tear because it was just so beautiful. I'd
It was
never
so
expected them
pretty.
to come out like that. It was beautiful. It was chef's
Come
kiss.
on, man.
It was. It was. I was like, I've
Come on,
never
man.
seen
Come on,
the
man. Come on,
execution was
man.
perfect. It was
Chris
that
want to be
first half.
poetic right now, man.
It
All
is
right,
what
well,
it is, man. I'm being
let's
honest.
see.
I'm
Well,
being
let's see
honest.
which Will
Telling the truth.
Howard show up.
Yeah, hey, that's the key. Now, I will say this: he is not by far not the worst quarterback in the Final Four. I don't know what that nigga was talking about. Emmanuel Acho. I don't know what he trying. I know he trying to stick up for his school and he trying to ride for his boys. But one, you didn't even want to bet Shady when he said we was gonna blow him out. He was like, "Oh, I'll bet you right now," and he was like, "Nah, let me hit the tape." You ain't watch no damn tape on no damn games. You know that man ain't the worst quarterback out of the top four. It's Buddy for Notre Dame because he ain't passed for a net yards. Ain't doing nothing throwing the ball. And you gonna sit up there and say that was disrespectful. One. Two, I do hope that they give them a nice ass kicking. It is what it is. But I always hope that. So it's gonna
Those
be
are
interesting,
picks.
man. Those are our picks. If you agree or disagree, let us know down in the comments down below. So we're gonna move on to the NFL, but we got to go over how everything ended. I mean, we did leave for 2 weeks, and the final totals are out, and a champion will be crowned. So, Brianna, go ahead and inform us where everyone finished.
So we left off on week 16.
Yep.
For week 17, in the last place was, of course, Christopher with 11 out of 16 games. In third place was Sean in Blair.
Oh my God.
With 12 out of 16 games. Then it was D, 13 out of 16. And I finished first with 15 out of 16 games. Then, week 18, Christopher gave up. He did not pick any games.
Yeah,
so
my season was over.
So he was in last place. And then it was Sean with 7 out of 16 games.
Hold on, man. Y'all get the right shit?
Yes, dog.
Damn.
Darius, you had 9 out of 16. I had 10 out of 16. And Blair had 11 out of 16.
Okay.
Come back here.
So, the
final
totals are as follows. Christopher finishes with 136 games.
What the
baby? That includes 0-17, though.
Then there is a tie. Sean and Darius both finished with 174 games picked correctly.
Okay.
Good. That's real good.
Only 30 games ahead of me.
In second place, the runner-up is me with 178.
There you go.
Claire wins with 178 games.
There you go.
Got
That's the one.
Good shit, man.
For the first time in the history of I Said It.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Blair.
There we go.
Thanks to the Detroit Lions.
It's all synced up together, huh?
That is not, bro. Y'all picked the Lions like me, so don't do it.
Oh man, you switched up on us. You was never supposed to be picking the Lions, and all of a sudden they good. Now you want to pick them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, remember those
Good
days?
shit, man.
I ain't
I
picking them
remember
until
those
they show
days.
me
I ain't
something.
picking the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't picking them dudes.
Great job, Blair.
Look how long that took.
Hey, they graduated.
They graduated to
200
another
episodes
game,
in.
So that's me.
Detroit Lions number
bro.
one
We
seed.
are officially 223 episodes in, and he finally started picking Detroit. That's a great thing. It's a great thing for the city of Detroit. I just want to let y'all know it is a privilege to get a pick from Blair. You've earned it.
Yeah, he did earn it.
They
Good
definitely
shit.
earned it. They had to
Bruh,
earn
I'm
their
not
way.
doing that. Y'all know what Detroit. I'm not doing that. It seems like it's me. It is
Blair, you
not
supposed to
me.
ride or die, ride or die.
No.
He said no. If
He
they
said
ask, I'm
he
gonna
said
say
he
they
couldn't
asked.
die. They was already dead.
Hey,
Ride or
gone,
die,
cuz.
man. Ride or die.
Nothing I could do with it. It was they rolled out a long time ago.
Just ride with him.
No.
Mm-mm.
He said, "Nah, they had to
You
go
had
to
might as well
Miami
because you was
first."
losing every season anyway, so you might as well have roll with him.
Man, Blair has finished
No.
last multiple seasons in a row.
You
Not
Not in
gonna
a
just
lie.
row.
roll.
Don't try to play me.
No, it wasn't
It
a
was
row, my
not in
guy.
a row.
I'm
I
sorry.
might have finished last, and I know y'all think I make wacky picks, quote unquote. I'm not doing
That's
that,
what
bro.
we
We
saying,
not
dog.
Hey,
Hey, I
not
Blair,
congratulate
tell
you,
him,
wacky picks,
Chris said you
Blair.
ain't gonna
man.
shit on my
Woo!
name. And Blair said
tell
you
it
ain't
to
gonna
the
shit on his
crown,
name,
man.
man.
Blair,
Stop, bro. Cut it
Blair.
out. You can get at a
You are now borrowing my crown. It's fine. So
borrowing.
you borrowing my
Ah!
crown
Damn.
for this. You hold my
Here's the
crown until I
thing,
get it
man.
next season.
Everybody
I feel like
has
Chris has never won.
experienced
I won
last
last
place.
year.
You
Everybody
won
has
last year?
experienced last
Yes.
place.
And I think you
Nuh-uh,
won the
not
year
me.
before.
I thought Brianna won last year.
No, I won last year. Definitely won
Chris,
last
Honestly,
year.
I
Chris,
had to look.
Chris, I think was an asterisk for last year because like some weird numbers
Nah,
Yeah,
happened
the
remember
year,
he
in the
had like
last
the
cheated
like
me a game. He
few
cheated me
weeks
like
of
a
the
whole
Yeah, he
season.
season.
like,
year he
yeah, I do
It was
won.
a
remember that.
little sketchy.
That
It
was
Yeah.
really
like three.
was.
That was like 2 or 3 years ago, though.
Bruh,
That
No.
wasn't last year.
last year
Supposedly,
I won last year. The year before, I think it was Darius because I think he won 2 years in a row. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we've only been doing it for 4 years. This the fourth
It
year.
should be. I won two.
I
Brianna
won
won
one,
one, I think.
and Blair got one.
You sure, Chris? You won
Yes,
last year? I feel like
I am
Brianna won last
I
year.
positive.
I
swear I
think
felt like I
Brianna won
won.
last year too, man.
I won one.
I told y'all Chris was
Hey,
doing
I
all
won
that
one
Go
because
back
the
info,
and
one the
feed
reason no
back
the,
into
gotta
the
go back
Chris
and
doing
archives.
look.
some weird
Cause
stuff
wait
with
a
the
minute. It
numbers
was a
last
couple
year.
years ago where I was in first, but something had happened,
See
and
what
so
I'm saying?
and then I
we had to
won.
put
See
it on
what
the
I'm
we had put
saying?
it on the playoffs. This
Something.
was a
Yeah,
couple years ago. That was
and then
that's
I
how he got
won.
his second one, and he won.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then
And
last
Blair,
year
I
I
ain't never
got it.
came in last, dog. That's all
You
I'm
show?
saying.
You show?
Hey,
Positive.
I
You
ain't never
show?
came last.
hey,
We
I
Mike
was in
Tomlin around
last.
here.
Well, Sean, the only reason why you came in last was because you came in the middle of the season in the
Yeah, you
first
had
season.
started late,
Yeah,
Charlie.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
In the
yeah,
first
yeah.
season, in the first season. But now we on season 4. So we gonna finish off season 4. This is our fourth playoff prediction show.
Let's go.
Traditionally, we do terrible on these. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. We do
Okay.
absolutely
It's true.
horrible for the most part.
You do
Um,
terrible.
That's
I
nah,
do
we
all
all
right.
do as
I
you
do
do
all
all
right.
right.
Blair
I
did
do all right.
good. Blair did good that one year.
Because
Yeah.
this is the
He
only
only
thing
had
that he
missed like
picked
one
right.
game.
Damn.
That
That's
means
the only
now
thing he
he
be
about
picking
to go
right.
like
They are really shooting
now he
video
about to go
crown,
by.
bro.
You hear it, right, bro? You hear it. I don't
Don't worry,
care, but you
Blair.
definitely hear it.
Listen,
I
bro.
hear it,
Heavy is the
man.
Listen.
head, my guy.
We
Blair,
we
we ain't
have
lying,
fans.
It
bro. We
get
ain't
lonely at
lying.
the top, don't it?
Listen, man, this is what I'm saying. We have fans that literally go to Darius and be like, hey man, I be listening to y'all picks. That nigga Blair, man.
Be
What
picking
he be
out the
talking
ass.
about,
He
bro?
be
No,
picking
you know what? You know what? You know what? Doesn't matter what they said because the logic is still the same. Because they every time it happens, y'all be like, "Man, that was some close games." I was like, "I can't control a kick here or there. My games be close. Y'all be thinking they
Blair,
gonna be crazy
no,
Hey
games.
Blair, you
My
man.
games be
thinking
close.
crazy.
My games be close.
His
They
games
went the,
this
they went the
year,
right way this year. That's
his
all.
They
games this
They
year was
did.
went
This
popping
they
year
went
was
off.
your
the
year.
they went the right way
That's
this year.
popping off this year. Can't lie. Can't lie. Hey, and some of his tactics I kind of adopted, but
And you
I
see
am
where
in
they
And
went
look
last.
too.
where it got
Come
you.
on.
You see where they got your ass at.
Bro, here's the thing. You say you
Damn.
took the tactics, you have no idea
Y'all
the
done
logic
switched
behind how
places.
I
Some of
picked.
them
You
make sense.
zero.
some of them make sense, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, and it kind of works out.
No,
I
it
just
does
gotta
not.
choose.
You see, y'all don't switch places. You where Blair used to be.
Hey, I'm going back to my old ways. I gotta go back to the
You
top,
drop,
man.
you
I don't know,
dropping,
but
you
You do
dropping his
whatever
body.
you need to do. I ain't
Yeah.
changing, cuz.
Abort mission, nigga. Abort mission, Chris.
well,
Listen, fuck it.
Oh, Chris, you did crash this year, bro. You crashed hard,
real
and it
bad.
was early.
And
I was
burn.
down
And
real
it
bad.
was
Hey, man.
early. You was like 5 weeks out before the ends.
Hey,
5 or 6. You
Hey,
was like, dude. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't your year,
It
Chris.
just wasn't my time. It wasn't my time. That wasn't my time.
I
But
take it. I take it. That's cool.
it's cool. He got him a crown. He got him a crown. So moving on. So first game. I believe this is going to be on Saturday because you got the college games on Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we have the LA Chargers at the Houston Texans. 4:30 in the
because
afternoon. It's on CBS and Paramount Plus. When did Paramount Plus get into this? I don't know. But
that's who CBS run
yes,
their stuff
owns.
through
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad day if they start putting all the games on those things. It's gonna be ridiculous. Who y'all got in this one, man? I finished last week, so I don't know who finished. Who finished first in
Brianna.
week 18?
No,
That
it
was you.
wasn't me. It was
No,
you.
it was
Blair.
you.
It was you,
Oh,
Blair.
oh, last week. Okay,
Go
Brianna.
ahead,
The week
champ. Go
before.
ahead, champ.
Ish. It's the Chargers and the Texans
Mm,
in Houston.
mm,
Yep.
mm.
I have no idea, so I'm just gonna pick the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go Chargers. Whatever reason, I keep leaning towards those dudes.
All right.
The Blair logic.
Brianna.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Ooh, Brianna's going with the Chargers. And the recently signed Ezekiel Elliott.
What?
The Chargers got Ezekiel Elliott.
I
Mm.
didn't know that.
Dallas released
Cowboys
him.
let him go so he could go to
Oh yeah,
playoff
playoff
Win
team.
contender.
team.
Yeah, I know
Mm-hmm.
they let him go. They did. Yeah, I do remember that. They let him go for a playoff.
And he went to the
Mhm.
Chargers. So
I could see Harbaugh picking him up.
Darius.
All right, so unlike Blair, I'm not gonna just pull my answer out of thin air, but I am gonna go with the Chargers.
Come on,
mhm.
man.
Uh,
Come on, man.
but I have actual reasoning, dog.
I do
Let's hear
too.
it.
That's all.
I do too.
What?
But come
No,
on,
you
man.
don't. Decide. So the major reasoning is two best receivers for the Texans are out for the season.
Uh-huh.
Offensive line has struggled this
All
year,
season. All season.
and that puts the game in the Chargers' favor. Harbaugh's going to want to run the ball. Even without the receivers, Justin Herbert has played really well this year,
Mhm.
and I just feel like with the way that their offense has been playing, J.K. is back too. Um, I don't think the Texans just don't have enough, man. I feel like all of us wanted to play the Texans. The Chargers wanted to play the Texans. The Steelers wanted to play the Texans. The Ravens wanted to play the Texans because you was gonna get the dub.
Facts.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers too.
Damn, everybody on the Chargers, man. This is crazy.
You on the
Why
Chargers
is it
team.
crazy?
Nah, he
Man,
picked
trying to
Texas.
roll with
He is
CJ.
not.
Ohio State
Listen,
CJ
quarterback.
man.
is
Listen,
Man,
man.
going
Listen,
down.
man. I gotta roll
There
with
you
my
go.
old
I
state
told you.
boys, man. I gotta
Come
roll with
on,
my old
man.
state boys, man. I
CJ has
love my
not
boy
played the
CJ,
same
man. I
since
can't not
Bell got
roll
hurt.
with my old state boys, man. CJ gonna make it happen. He gonna do his thing, but they gonna lose to them other old state boys. Ezekiel Elliott, uh, J.K. and Joey Bosa. Joey
Bosa.
Bosa gonna likely smash CJ all game. So I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. It's CJ's kind of playing with one hand behind his back. Your offensive line is not playing good. I think it's amazing that he still got these boys to the playoffs. But everybody's talking about how bad of a down year he's having. He still got these boys to the playoffs. So that's 2 years in the league. 2 years he got him to the playoffs. Congratulations. He's already won a playoff game. Get the offensive line fixed. See y'all next year. I like the Chargers. Just saying. I mean, you know, Ezekiel joined them for the
Told y'all he
reason.
wasn't picking the Texans.
I'm not
With
picking
the
He
the
said
news.
Texans.
Ezekiel just
This
so he
wasn't
could
a
say
smart pick.
Ezekiel Elliott was from Ohio State. Like that's the only
I
reason.
said the boys, the O State boys.
He
They have
said
more.
he said the boys. I give
I'm
him
rolling
that.
with the Chargers. Moving on. Oh shit. The next game on Saturday afternoon. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers
Mm.
Yes.
going to M M&T Bank Stadium in
In the bank.
Baltimore, Maryland.
In the
At
bank.
8 o'clock at night. The line
Mm.
is 9.5.
In
Who
the bank.
you got? How we gonna do this thing is different. We gonna go first and let them niggas go last. Because if you don't know about, I said it. This is actual fucking playoff game.
The
If you wanna,
bank.
we do expect
This
you. If
is
you
the
want,
game. This is the game right here.
please pick the games with us. So last game we had the Chargers in Houston. This game here we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore. This is gonna be a hard hitting, hard nosed, run the football, fuck your mama game.
Dang.
So who you got, Blair?
There, I'm going with. Oh,
Oh,
that's tough, man.
Say it with your chest.
I'm trying to
Say
think
it with
about
your
it
chest.
to get the choice correct.
Yeah. All right.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh.
No. They is coming to us.
Oh, Pittsburgh at
Yeah.
Baltimore. I'm sorry.
Pittsburgh at Baltimore,
Pittsburgh
yeah.
at
We
Baltimore.
run the north. They gotta come to us.
Oh.
True.
Mm-hmm.
man. They get their first Pro Bowl receiver ever. Like they done did.
We ain't need him.
Oh.
Hey,
You see who my
obviously, because
quarterback
he
is?
ain't playing.
About
He
to
ain't
get his third
playing.
MVP. My quarterback.
Hey, he better
I'll
hope he get a
go
third playoff win. That's what you better hope.
Baltimore.
We
That's
already
funny.
done tore y'all up. We already chewed y'all up. Spit you out in the bank.
Nigga,
Just a
you
couple
forgot
weeks
that.
ago.
Did you forget that you lost 5 straight before that?
It don't matter. You see who my quarterback
Yeah,
is now. You
that's
just
what I
played
thought.
Lamar at home. This y'all first time playing Lamar at home.
That,
And what happened when y'all played Lamar at home for the
that
first time? What
that's what
happened
I
when y'all
thought.
saw my quarterback at home for the first time?
It's gonna
Y'all took
be
that L,
like
right? Y'all took
it's
that
gonna
L
be
when you
like
saw my quarterback
it's
at
gonna be
home
like
for the
all
first time.
his other playoff
Catch
games.
us back at the bank.
Say it with me.
So
Loki.
I'm gonna go
Let's hit a pick.
Baltimore in
Loki.
Baltimore.
I'm
Yeah.
going Baltimore and Baltimore.
Okay, to Baltimore. So I'm Blair on Baltimore.
I'm just picking them because they're at home. If Pittsburgh was at home, I'd
I
probably rap
would
with
pick
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, me too.
Okay. I can get to my snacks after I'm done. Um, this is gonna be a really good game, man. This is gonna be hard nosed.
Yeah, this is the game.
Pittsburgh is coming
Okay.
in
It ain't
on a
DJ.
losing streak.
You don't think so, Blair?
No, Detroit all day.
Oh, watch out now.
Just playing, bro.
Mm.
It is for this week.
Nah, ain't no just playing. Ain't no just
Rock with
playing.
him,
It
Blair.
is for
Rock
this
with him.
week.
Ain't
Detroit
no
ain't playing
time
this
for
week.
He's
play.
feeling that Lions fever out there, man.
Rock with him,
Yeah,
Blair.
cool. I just want them to win week to week. That's all.
No, this is gonna be a really good game. Pittsburgh coming in on a losing streak, which is not good. But they did have a streak going with Baltimore before, and they can get it back going. Baltimore is at home. They got Lamar Action Jackson.
Jax.
Man,
Chris picking Pittsburgh.
I really
I
want to
believe
pick.
so too.
I
He
really
just
want to pick.
don't want to say it.
I really want to say a tie because I feel like this is Lamar is
And win
not
the
the
playoff.
greatest
Pick
performer
a
in the
tie.
playoffs,
Won't be a
but
tie in the playoffs, bro.
I think I know because it can't be. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to come down to the foot of Justin Tucker, and I think Baltimore is going to win it 24-21 as time expires,
Mm,
just because they at home. But
mm.
I already know who y'all going with. But if y'all want to continue to talk y'all shit, y'all definitely can. I'm not gonna stop you. But
Look, man, don't worry about no shit talk. Time has come for big boy football to be played. I ain't worried about no losing streak or nothing. The best thing I could have got was to play the fucking Ratbird Ravens to get my
Man.
shit back going. Because this is a team that I can get my shit back going against.
Since when?
Brianna,
Since when?
Brianna,
You talking
y'all just,
about when you played against my backups. We over that. You ain't playing the backup this time.
Brianna,
You ain't
Brianna,
playing against my
how,
backup.
how
When we
many
went
times
to when we
did we
went to
play this year?
Pittsburgh, you won off of
How
not
many
scoring a
times did we play
touchdown. You
this year?
won off of field goals. My defense is way better since
Whose
then.
fault is
My
that?
niggas done
Whose
picked it up
fault is
since
that?
then. You came to
Whose
the
fault
bank
is
a
that?
couple of weeks ago, and what happened when you came to the bank a couple of weeks ago? Y'all been downhill ever since.
That's
L
fine with
after
me.
L after L after L ever since.
That is fine with me. Because guess
What
what?
happened? What happened? We took over the North. You had
Guess
it, and now
what?
we back.
Guess
We
what?
back again.
Every
We back
every
again. We
year,
had
Don't
the
run
North
the
last
ball.
year. We got
Don't
the
every
run
North
the
again
year,
this
ball.
year. We
every
don't even
year
care
that
about
Lamar
y'all.
Jackson, every year that Lamar Jackson have a good MVP season, what he do? Bow down and kiss the black and gold cleat. And we gonna make
Yeah,
his ass
no,
do that bitch again
no,
Saturday. So tell him to bring
no.
his 2-8 record against Pittsburgh having ass on.
He
2-8.
didn't play y'all. He
I don't
ain't played
because guess
y'all.
what? Because guess
The
what, Brianna?
first time that he played
When
y'all
y'all beat
at
other
home
people,
was was
when
a
you
couple
beat
weeks
other
ago. And
people
what
without them,
happened? And
when
what
you beat
happened?
other people without
When
them,
you
you
saw
don't make
my
no excuse.
quarterback,
So don't
my
make no excuse when
quarterback
you
at
come to
the
the big
bank
dog.
a couple weeks
Don't
ago,
make no
what happened?
excuse when you
What
come to the
happened?
big dog.
What
Don't make no
happened?
excuse. Don't make no excuse.
What they said, you
I
took
don't wanna
out the
hear no
king, had
asshole
the queen, but we
excuses.
got the king. We is
I don't wanna hear
winning.
I don't wanna hear no asshole excuses about that 2-8.
All right, you
We'll
ain't
see
never
you at
gonna
the
hear no
bank.
excuse from me.
A bit
You
parched.
ain't never
We'll see
heard
you at
one,
the
and you
bank.
ain't never gonna hear one. I don't make excuses.
We'll see. Well,
I
stop
don't
telling
make
me.
no excuses.
Stop telling me about what Lamar Jackson didn't play in, and I'll see you at the bank. How about
Right.
that?
When he did play a couple weeks ago, what happened? What happened to y'all?
I don't want to hit it. He
What
played in
happened to
both
y'all a couple
games.
weeks ago
He
when my
played in
quarterback
both
was on the
games.
field?
He played in both games this year. Y'all
What
went 1-1.
happened? What
You
happened? The
went one
first
and
game
one.
y'all played in, y'all won off of Justin Tucker sucking. He don't suck no more, and my defense don't suck no more.
What's
So
that?
what's up?
I smell that. I smell that asshole excuse again.
That
That's what
ain't
I
no
smell.
excuse. You won,
That's
you
what I
won. It is
smell.
what it
Because
is. You
Lamar
won, you
Jackson
won. The same
played,
way y'all
and
lost
he
when we
had
bet
it,
y'all
and
again.
he had the game in his hand. Just
Y'all
like
lost
since
at
you,
the bank.
since,
You coming back to
since,
the bank.
I'm a,
We don't care
I'm gonna
about what
remind you.
playoffs used to be. We don't care about what he used to do in the
I'm gonna
playoffs.
tell you.
We talking about the
I'm a,
2024 playoffs.
I'm
We
gonna
gonna see
remind
y'all
you.
on Saturday at 8 p.m.
I'm gonna remind
Meet us
you.
there. Meet us
I'm gonna
there. Don't be
remind
late.
you because you got
Meet us there. We don't
short
care.
memory. Because
We
you
don't care.
got short
I don't need
memory.
no refresher. I'm talking about what happened
Because you
this
got a
year. I don't
short
need a
memory.
refresher about what happened a couple years
Because
ago.
you
I
got a
don't
short
care.
memory.
I don't care. I don't care
Oh,
about
I'm
none of
talking
that.
about this year.
I
I'm
don't
talking
care.
about this year.
We'll talk about a couple weeks ago. What happened? That's the last game we remember.
We lost.
The last
We
game we
lost.
remember was what happened in
We
our last
lost.
meetup. The last meetup, what happened?
If I was 2-8 in my
We
last
don't care
10
about no
games,
game
I would
beforehand. We
only
care about
remember
the
that
last
too.
game we played against y'all. What happened?
If I was 2-8 in the last 10
We
games,
don't
I
care
would
about
only
being
remember
2
the
and 8.
last
We
one
don't
too.
care about it. We don't care. What's happening this year?
Sound good.
We don't
It
care about
sound
being
good.
2 and 8. What's happening this year?
It sound good.
Recall
It
the
sound
last
good.
game, the last meetup, we got the dub.
It
And that's
sound
all
good.
that matters. Meet us
It
at the bank
sound
at
good.
8. We'll see you there.
The
Hey, we'll
bank
be there,
at
and my
8.
money good.
The
Your
bank
money
at
ain't good. Your money was terrible last time
My
you
money
met us
good.
there. The money fumbled. You
I,
fumbled the bag.
I'm not worried about it.
Last
I
time
got
you
more.
was at the bank, you fumbled the bag.
That's cool
Meet us
because
again.
the
We don't
last
mind taking your
6
money. We
times
don't
I
mind
ca-
taking your money.
I cashed out in that bitch. I got so much
No,
money in it. I
you
got so much
didn't.
money in that bank.
You
I can
didn't.
afford to pay all y'all
We
niggas
don't
way.
care. We don't care about what you used to
Pay all
do.
y'all niggas way with the money that I
We
got
don't
in the
care
bank,
about what
nigga.
you used to do at the bank. We
What
talking
you
about the
talking
last time
about,
you was
nigga?
there. The last time you was
What
there,
you
you
talking
fumbled the
about?
bag. We gonna meet you there again at
It
8
sound
p.m.
good.
on
Well,
Saturday.
make sure Lamar don't fumble like he did in that first game, and we'll see.
We don't care about the first game. We talking about the last game. What did he do the last game?
Sound good. Sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Russell
riveting
looking like Russell of
non-debate.
old.
Sound good. Sound good.
Well,
All right.
we
Yeah.
will find out on Saturday,
Saturday
guys. So
at
tune
8
in
at the bank.
Saturday at the bank. You
At
know
8.
where it's going to be at the bank on Saturday night. So we all
Saturday.
will be tuning in because I think we're all off on that Saturday, I believe too. So moving on, Sunday to kick off the Sunday coverage of the playoffs 2025, we have the Denver Broncos, you pieces of shit, at the Buffalo Bills. Who you got here, Blair?
Buffalo, bro. I'm not doing that. They in
Ooh.
Buffalo is crazy in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sean?
Buffalo.
Sean going Buffalo Billies too. All right. Brianna?
I'm going with the Bills.
Damn, okay. Darius?
I smell an upset brewing,
Uh-oh.
and I'm picking it right now.
Mm.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Oh. What you got brewing, Ray? What you got brewing?
Hey man, it's playing. It's playing pretty good at the right time. I feel like their defense is playing very, very good. That's what they're gonna hang their hat on. I ain't saying that their quarterback is Josh Allen or nothing like that. They definitely just threw for the most touchdowns by a rookie, so has to account for something.
Chris,
I
you said he
do
was going to
think
be
Josh.
booty.
I do think Josh Allen is gonna play well, but I feel like what makes Josh Allen good to be his downfall sometimes. I feel like he gonna have to try to play some hero ball, and it just
Ain't
don't
gonna
be
be able to
happening
hero
sometimes.
it. I got you.
Yeah, so
Hey, man.
I ain't seen a lot of Drake made, man, but I'm like,
I got Bo Nix.
Not Drake, man, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bo
both.
Nix.
Bo Nix, right? We did talk about that. But Buffalo, dude, in Buffalo is tough in the playoffs.
It
Yeah,
sound
I think
good.
they're pretty much healthy, aren't they? Like, there's nothing really crazy wrong with Buffalo. They're not missing any pieces, or it's like
I don't
pretty.
know. I don't think nobody's scared of Buffalo in the playoffs.
I don't. It's not about being scared of Buffalo, bro. I don't think anybody is scared of Buffalo, but they still tend to do pretty well in the playoff lately.
Uh,
Just lately.
That
Mm,
when they played
I
them Bengals.
disagree.
Is it only
I
when they play the
disagree.
Chiefs?
nah.
That was the last time the game was like super good, and they lost that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's not.
Bengals.
They haven't been past the second round.
Nope.
Okay.
When we played them the other
And they
year,
lost
what
to
was
the
that, 2
Bengals
years
at
ago?
home.
Yeah.
They was like,
Yeah.
oh, we need to
And
think
a
about it. They had the
snowstorm.
home field advantage, which they said they needed, and then they lost at
Mm-hmm.
home. Then they had the rule
Mm-hmm.
change, which they said they needed, and they ain't even been to the AFC Championship game since
They
then.
ain't been back to find out what that's like. Yeah, I feel you. I thought they've been pretty good lately.
Listen, man, Darius stole my thunder.
How?
Oh, you was going Broncos too.
I was going Broncos, man. And,
You can
and
still
only
go.
because I feel like your weaknesses are going to be highlighted in the playoffs. Now, the only drawback that I have is because that um Denver does have a rookie QB, but a rookie QB normally gets at least one playoff win in the playoffs. And I do think that this is one. That and I think Sean Payton is just flat out a better coach than Buddy from Buffalo.
John
So
McDermott.
McDermott.
I'm a roll with the
No.
upset pick, and I'm going with Denver. And I think Denver is going to be able to put it off. I don't think the weather is going to bother them because they play in the cold weather anyway. So
Mhm.
I think that they have better receivers on Denver. I really like Mims. I think they have the better defense. I think the difference maker is the quarterbacks because I definitely think Josh Allen is better than Bo. I'm not even gonna argue with that. That's not even a close argument to me. But I think Bo
Right.
got a little bit of shit to him, and I think Sean Payton got a plan for him. And so they basically had an off week last week when they played against Kansas City. So they're gonna come in. They're gonna be fresh. They're gonna be healthy. They're gonna be ready to go. And I think Buffalo is in for a rude awakening. I feel like all the pressure is on Buffalo. So I like Denver because they don't have any pressure on them. So I'm gonna go with Denver. Upset pick of the
So
week.
if Buffalo doesn't win, is this like a major fail for them?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Think
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, them boys gonna be like, well, Josh Allen didn't have the weapons, blah 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 blah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You can't give him the excuse to give him the MVP for not having the weapons. But when you get in the playoffs, when it matters, you want to use that as excuse as to why he lost.
Hey,
No, it's
exactly.
either one or
Because
the
you
other.
didn't give the excuse to
Eh,
Lamar, so you better not give the shit to
oh,
Josh Allen.
Facts,
Oh Lord.
Better
facts.
not give him the excuse because nobody was saying Lamar don't got no receivers, blah 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 blah. It was Lamar supposed to be blah blah blah. You gotta get it done. So no, Josh Allen, bitch, you better
Gotta get
get
it
it
done.
done. Goddamn,
Gotta get it done.
go
Oh,
get it
Moving
done.
on. But oh, and yes, we miss you too, Chris. I know you missed us, man. I see you in the comments saying I missed you guys. Hey, we missed you too, man. We back out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
what's
be doing the
Understand?
thing.
up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate the love. Um, moving on. So the next game, also on Sunday, it is 4:30. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers at the Philadelphia Eagles. I do
Mhm.
believe I'm not sure about the status of Jalen Hurts. I did see that he's still in concussion protocol, so he either may or
Yeah,
may not play.
They're
Sometimes
hopeful.
they're hopeful that he can
They
play.
don't know. Yeah, he's still in
yeah, they
protocol.
don't know for sure. He's
I don't,
still in
to me
protocol.
personally, because the game is on Sunday, I don't think I think it's a very high possibility that he doesn't play. Because normally when you're in concussion protocol, most of those guys are out for at least 2 weeks. And the way that he plays football, I don't think he should
No,
play.
they clear dudes the week of sometimes.
Yeah, I I know they do, but I think this is like his second or third time being in concussion protocol.
This year or just in his career.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, in his
the
career, but
problem is also Jordan Love tweaked his ankle
mm-hmm.
and Christian Watson is out again.
Mm.
This nigga tore his ACL, and they said he might have more knee damage up under that shit.
Mm.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, plus it's hard.
that's tough.
That dude
Yeah.
can't catch a break, bro. He can't catch a break.
Mhm.
Every time he get healthy, he go right back down.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's
Well,
tough.
who y'all got, man? Who
Which
you
Saquon,
got,
game you
Sean?
picking?
uh, Green Bay and
the
Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
riding with
Damn, why
Philadelphia.
we okay.
I got Saquon.
I'm go
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Sean said Philly.
it's Philly.
Blair
Darius
said
said
Philly.
Philly gonna flame out because they ain't let Saquon
Darius
break the
said
record.
Philly. Brianna, you going Philly too?
Feeling it.
Brianna going Philly. And I am definitely going Philly because I think that Saquon is the MVP. So there.
I think Joe Burrow the MVP.
Yeah, I said it. Nah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sean,
Joe, who?
Nope.
Sean, I ain't gonna
Joe
Nope.
lie.
motherfucking Burrow.
Sean, if y'all would have won 10 games and been the seventh seed,
He
I
be
would have
MVP.
agreed with you.
Mm-hmm.
Only because the nigga stats was stupid. Don't get me wrong. And at that point, Brianna, that's when they gonna do that voter fatigue shit. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
be like, he had a stupid enough year to where if you gave it to any of them guys, as long as they teams making the playoffs, if you would have gave it to any of them, I feel like it's not wrong. Like if Lamar win this year, I feel like he deserved it. He did the 4,900 rushing yards, all that good stuff. If Josh Allen get it this year, I feel like he deserved it too because he was
Mm-hmm.
balling.
No, then you gotta go to our head-to-head matchup. We done beat y'all twice. We beat that nigga once.
You don't necessarily got to go to head to head because that's a team thing.
No, who was the most valuable
Not
player on the team?
I don't
independent.
know, but Josh Allen got the higher seed, but I don't
Individual.
feel like that should
But we
affect
crushed
the
Josh Allen by
MVP
like
voter either.
20 points.
That's fine. What if y'all play in the playoffs and then they crush y'all by 20 points? Do
We
you
will
still feel
see
like
when that
Lamar
happens.
deserved the MVP?
We will see when that
You gonna
happens
feel
when it
like
ain't
Lamar
happening.
still deserved the MVP?
Yes, because this is a regular season award. In the
There
regular
you
season,
go.
we beat that nigga by 20 points.
And I don't
That's
believe
true.
none of them niggas deserve it because I think Saquon is the best player right now. So I
Saquon not
like
getting it. I'm so
Saquon.
sorry to tell you.
Hey,
He'll
I
win
know he ain't.
offensive player of the year.
No, he ain't. They
Yeah,
gonna give it to another
probably.
quarterback. Watch.
No, quarterbacks win MVP.
All right, watch.
And anybody can win MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
They say, but
it's
most
Yeah,
mainly
people
I,
it's a
it's mainly a
quarterback
quarterback
award.
award. You got to do something
Mm-hmm.
crazy to win.
If you have.
All
If he would
right.
have broke that record, he'd have got MVP.
I feel like if you got close, shit, that's good
They could
enough.
still give you MVP. And with the
Yeah,
year that everybody had, he could definitely take it because Joe Burrow can't get it. His numbers are like the best out of everybody.
out of everybody, yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga threw for like 46 touchdowns,
like 8 picks.
stupid amount of
It
yards,
was a
and he
crazy
got
inter.
his receiver
Yeah,
the triple crown.
See, we got triple crown. Yep.
So y'all don't think Jamar should win Offensive Player of the Year?
Triple crown winner.
Yeah, I mean
over
Saquon. I say
Saquon,
AFC.
man.
Yes.
Did Jamar break a
Hey,
record? Was he close to
He
man, his
breaking a
numbers,
he's
record?
he's
man, his
he's one
numbers
of
was
five
stupid.
receivers to ever win a triple
Yeah,
crown.
they'll ever win the triple crown.
Oh, is that the Cooper Cup thing? The dude that won,
Yeah.
blah
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
it's only
Well, Cooper
Jamar,
Cup just
Cooper
won it,
Cup.
man. So they might
That's
not give
cool,
it to
but
Jamar.
it's only five of them. It's only Jamar, Cooper Cup, Sterling Sharp,
Jay
fucking
Rice.
Jay Rice, and who's the other one?
No, I think it'll still.
Sterling
I think
Sharp.
it should still go to Saquon.
It's probably gonna be Saquon, bro.
I don't know. I feel like
People
it's a
might be
toss up
bad,
right
feel
there
bad that
too.
they
I
held
don't feel
Saquon
like
out for the
I
last
feel like
game. They like he'd have broke that
whoever
record if we didn't hold him out.
I feel like
Nah, but then he
whoever
was
wins those awards, they everybody had an argument like to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, it's tight enough across the board that
Yeah,
one way
I
or the
don't feel I
other.
wouldn't feel like nobody got snubbed. It was just
Yeah,
like, hey, it was super tight. And but I do, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like if Lamar
Yeah.
don't win, probably voter fatigue.
I can see that.
mhm. Facts. I
I
agree with
still
that.
got him at the front right now. I got Lamar and I got love for Saquon, then I got Josh Allen.
Mm. I wonder why this is the late game on Sunday, but moving on. The next game, we have the Washington Commanders and their rookie quarterback, Mr. Daniels, at the Tampa Bay just slipped in the
Rookie of the
back door
year right now.
Buccaneers.
Hey, tried to tell him, Brianna,
Yeah.
they ain't want to hear me.
Rookie of the year right now.
They was telling me
But
shit like this Ohio State wide receiver and all sorts of shit. I don't know what they were talking about.
Hey man.
That boy improved himself.
I
okay,
told him that
so
boy elite, mama. He elite, mama.
The Bucks and the
The
Commanders.
Bucks and the Commanders.
You know who I'm riding with, niggas? Give me the kid.
You taking Jaden?
I'm
You know
taking
he is.
Jaden. I gotta
Mhm.
ride with him, dog.
He ain't steer wrong so
Just
far.
because you picked him for
He has
Rookie of the
not.
Year.
Bruh, I told you, bro, the kid is nice, bro. He a
Yeah, he been
game
balling his
changer,
ass
dog.
off. I ain't even
Yeah,
going to hold.
and his team is also playing good. It's not like he just dragging these dudes. Team is playing
True.
good. They can beat the Bucks, bro. They can beat the Bucks.
I
I ain't
agree.
saying they could be. I ain't saying they could beat Detroit or nothing like that, but I definitely take them over what's probably arguably one of the worst divisions in the league.
Mm.
True. True.
And the Bucks still barely won that junk.
You
Atlanta
make
had
some
to
good
completely
points.
blow the shit
Good points,
for the
bro.
Bucks
I'm
to win the division.
still going Bucks.
I ain't mad at
Still
it.
going
Baker Mayfield
Bucks.
had a decent year.
You make
He
some good
has,
points.
surprisingly.
I don't know who's supposed to be technically the underdog because Washington does have a better record. So
Tampa Bay got the money line right now, -3.5.
Mm.
that's
Yeah,
tight.
that's because they home.
They
That's
at
Yeah.
home.
tight. Yeah, that's a tight game. They think it's gonna be 50-50 about. That's what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I'm going Tampa
All right.
Bay, man. I mean, he
Going
looked good.
Baker.
They look good, but I don't be trusting them rookies. Well, not most of them. I trust some of them. I don't know. He kind of been banged up too. We'll see.
Who you got, Sean?
And this one tough for me, man. But I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay just because they at home.
Damn, Brianna.
That's
I'm with the Bucks.
not a bad pick.
Damn, it's
I
Bucks
not a
like
not a
bad
bad
Jaden.
pick.
pick.
I do. I
I
think the
guess,
Bucks
I
are
guess
better.
me and Darius is gonna be on this one alone again too. I'm going with Washington, man. Tampa Bay is too up and down. I feel like Washington has the better receiver, so I'm a roll
Oh,
with.
Terry.
Yes, I'm gonna roll
Curry,
with Scary
Curry.
Terry.
Terry.
Even though, and I say this with a little bit of hate in my heart for Scary Terry, because it cost me a damn fantasy championship. The nigga got me 1.5 in the championship, man. Oh man, I can really wring his neck. But I'ma still roll. with Washington because I just think Washington is the better team, man. I think Tampa Bay is too sometimey to be in this playoff to be a contender. So I'm gonna roll with Washington, man. I think Washington gonna
Mm-hmm.
handle. Yep, I think both of the rookie quarterbacks get a dub in this playoff. I really truly do. Moving on, the next game we have, and Chris believes the same thing. We have the last game of the first round. We have the Minnesota Vikings at
Mm.
the Rams. Monday Night Football. Who you got, Sean?
Mm. Sam Darnold gonna have to lay an egg sooner or later, man.
He been
I
selling
told you.
hard.
But it ain't gonna
Oh,
be
you
this.
ain't.
I'm going with the Vikings,
He said,
Oh,
"But it ain't gonna."
You ain't see the last game. They
man.
just played against Detroit.
That's Detroit. They
Man,
might
you
be in the
talking
show.
about you talking about an egg. This nigga was mother hen.
Yeah,
Left and
I'm
right,
gonna ride with them this week.
Who you got, Blair?
missing open receivers, all that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Justin wasn't catching nothing either, though.
Well,
He overthrew my
was it
man for the touchdown though.
He did that one time, but the ball was smacking him in the hands another couple times.
which game is this?
Minnesota Rams.
Minnesota and the
Ooh.
Rams.
The Rams got the experienced coach. He's been here before, and they are
Rams
at
at
home.
Minnesota. Minnesota, the number
This is
2.
It's in
It's
LA.
at, yeah,
It's
it's
in
no,
at.
LA. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they
It's
yeah.
lost
at.
to Detroit.
They
So
a 5 seed.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
great.
because
I'm
the
gonna
Bucks
go
won, that's
because
why they playing them.
it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be wild. I'm gonna go Rams. Yeah, why not? Somebody got to blow it. Why not be the Vikings?
Mm-hmm.
One of these games can't
All
go
right.
as expected.
Brianna, who you got?
I'm going with the Rams.
Ooh, she went Ram City too. Okay. Darius?
I tried to tell you Sam Donald was gonna blow that shit. I'm going with the Rams.
He was
Going
good
with the
for
Mm.
most of
Rams.
the year.
It's cool. So I'm gonna ask y'all this again. If the Vikings lose and you just saw the last two games that Sam Donald played, are you paying this nigga?
You
No,
know, his money.
I'm paying him a little bit of money,
no.
and that's it. But this is the problem, Darius. He ain't gonna lose this game because Minnesota is gonna win this game. I like Minnesota, and Sam Darnold is gonna get him a nice new shiny contract, but it ain't gonna be a whole bunch. He gonna get him a nice bridge deal, and they're gonna figure out what to do with the rookie quarterback next year. Like, hey, once you
Hell
healthy, we'll
no.
see what you can do. It's
You know
gonna
what's
be
gonna
one of
happen?
those.
New York gonna throw the bag at him.
Hey, probably,
The other New
probably.
York this time, because he already flopped at the Jets.
Hmm.
You did. Dang.
Probably. But yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go, man. I think Minnesota's gonna pull this one out. I think it's gonna be a close game though. Right now the money line is -1.5 from Minnesota, so that's very much a pick 'em game.
Oh
So
yeah, I definitely think it's a pick 'em game for sure.
yeah, it's definitely a pick 'em
I
game.
feel like this is where experience can help a team win. And Sean McVay knows they don't want a Super Bowl. They done been to another Super Bowl. Matt Stafford, super veteran. His team is healthy now. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
like it's scary to play the Rams right now.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for week 1 of the playoffs. Brianna, do we have some triv?
We do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we have Brianna's trivia up next. Um, so if you don't know, now you know. The rules are simple. We're gonna answer questions. Oh, well, I don't know what game we're playing. We have a few different versions. So, Brianna, it is your show. Take it away. I just got off the internet.
I'm good.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
Most
I'm ready.
definitely.
All right. So
All right.
I made it super simple. It's been 2 weeks, so I only have 4 questions.
Follow.
Word.
Okay.
These are a little bit easy. They're like in the middle. But they
Okay.
are what? They are
You're lying.
mostly NFL, NBA.
Okay.
Mostly. Okay.
Yeah. It's only 4 questions.
All right.
NFL, NBA. And I'll let you know how much time you have with whichever question you pick.
Word.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay, Blair.
Hey, he took my two. Son of a gun.
Blair,
Mm-hmm.
you have
Ah,
1 minute to name for me all 30 NBA teams.
dang.
Oh, hey. Huh.
You have 1 minute.
One
Jeez.
minute.
When
And
does
the
that
timer is
start?
going
Soon as
to
you
start.
finish the question, or
The timer is
She
going to start
said
as
as
soon as
soon
you
as
go
you
off
start.
with the first team.
so I'm going for NBA.
Yeah,
So
all 30 teams.
30 teams. So let's go. Boston, New York, Brooklyn, Washington, Charlotte, Miami,
Mm-hmm.
Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
Miami, Orlando. What is it? Miami, Orlando. Then we go to Atlanta.
Okay.
Is there something in the
30 seconds.
Atlanta? We go Memphis.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Detroit. Minnesota. Chicago. OKC.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
10 seconds.
San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Arizona, Sacramento, LA.
Time is up.
You rocking though.
2 LA teams.
Y'all
Golden
thought he was gonna
State,
say LA.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland, the Kings.
I
You
said
didn't get it though.
Sacramento. I
Yeah,
said
he said
Sacramento.
he said
Oh,
Sac.
okay.
Yeah, he said Sacramento.
He said Arizona, but I knew what he was talking about.
The Suns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I gave it to him.
Yeah, okay.
I gave it to him.
All right.
That's good though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Next. 4. Christopher. You have 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Oh shit, it's a hard one.
I say the NBA player's name. You tell me what college they went to.
Oh shit.
Shit. I'm glad I'm thinking
That's
I'm going
definitely
fast.
something Chris would know.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But it's the NBA though. If it was NFL, it'd be easier.
Oh, you better at the NFL, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
NBA guys, I don't be knowing.
You good, dog?
You gonna know them easy. All right. Are you ready? The timer will start after I read off the first name. Okay. Russell Westbrook.
UCLA.
Richard Hamilton.
Connecticut.
No.
UConn.
Yes.
What's
Danny Green.
Danny Green, UNC.
Yes. Sean Marion.
Sean Marion. Is it UNLV?
Yes. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Ray Allen went to Connecticut.
And Kevin Durant.
Texas.
Easy. I told you.
Oh shit! I thought you was about to
there.
get the new school dudes. I don't know where them niggas went. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I didn't even do it to you.
Good job.
That shit's got to be like Shea Gillichrist.
You
I'm
should
like,
have
I
asked them about Mipa Mbute.
Hit me with that Bam out of Bayou. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Oh, you could have got that one.
That's the
You could have
tough.
got the bag.
yeah, that's what I said. Is that
Yeah.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
3 and 1. Sean.
I'm gonna go last.
So
All right. God damn. Just give me number 1.
Number 1. You have 1 minute, Aries.
All right.
I say the NBA player. You tell me what jersey number they're wearing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang. All right.
All right. The
That's
timer will
specific.
start after I say the first name.
Okay.
All right. I'll start you off easy. Kawhi Leonard.
2.
You said that's easy?
Bam.
Bam Adebayo.
Yes.
What number do this nigga wear? 0?
No.
10?
No.
No, that was in the Olympics. Next person.
Okay.
Come back.
Jaylen Brown.
7.
Yes. Luka Doncic.
77.
Yes. De'Aaron Fox.
0.
No.
De'Aaron Fox?
That's 0? I thought it was 0 too.
Is Bam Adebayo 13?
Bam is 13.
Yeah, Bam is
Okay.
13.
De'Aaron Fox. 5.
Yes. You got 20 seconds. SGA.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I would have failed.
Is he the last one?
No.
Go to the next one. I'm gonna have to
Ja.
think about him. 2,
No.
12. I'm tripping.
Yes. Kevin Durant.
35.
SGA. 10 seconds.
1.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck? I was just watching this nigga. Fuck. I don't know.
Time is up. SGA was
Fuck.
number 2.
2. Damn, I knew it was a single number. What the
I
fuck?
would have just started counting 1, 2, 3.
I ain't want to do all of that, and she'd be like 1 through 10. No, sir.
That was good though. That's the only one you missed.
All right, I'm ready.
I'll take that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Sean. Last
WNBA.
player, you have 1 minute to name me all 32 NFL teams.
Oh, you good.
All
Yeah,
right.
you got this.
Tell me when.
I'll start the timer after you say the first team.
New England, Miami, Jets, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Browns, Baltimore.
He said Cleveland and
You said
Brown.
Cleveland
Chris.
and the
Can't give him
Browns.
credit for both.
Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
There you
So
go. The 8.
Tennessee, Titans, Jacksonville. Oh shit, I'm missing one on that one.
Missing
Uh-huh.
2 on that
I'm
one.
missing 2 on that one.
Yeah, Chris, Dirty Bird, out here adding fingers.
Okay. Oh shit.
Damn brothers.
He said Tennessee and Titans. I
Go
was
for the LA teams: Chargers, Rams, 49ers,
Uh-huh.
Arizona, Seattle, Lions, Minnesota, Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. Shit.
Welcome
You
to
just
my
leave.
world, cuz.
Man,
You
I'm
just
saying.
leaving out the 1.
Shit.
Damn, I should have got this question.
10 seconds.
Oh, y'all throwing me off. Where
Phone a
am I
friend.
at? Where am I at? I'm in the AFC South.
Less than 32.
Phone a friend.
Damn.
Phone a friend.
Atlanta,
There you go.
Tampa, Charlotte, New
You
Orleans.
still got. There you go. You still missing some T's.
It's
I'm
over.
You're
right.
Oh,
missing
your
quite a
time
lot
is
of
up.
teams. The
Your
time is up. You're
Your
missing quite
time
a
is
few.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I
You
miss?
was
I know
It
You
sounded
missed-
good when you
You
shot
missed
at
the
Green
Texans
Bay.
and
Baseball
the
when you could
Colts.
have said both
Yeah,
LA's
you
and
missed the
Milwaukee
Texans,
until
the
they asked you
The
Colts.
to
Broncos,
name
the
all 30
Raiders.
of them.
Yeah,
You
you
missed
missed
the
the whole
Eagles,
It's a
the
AFC
lot of
West.
fucking
Commanders, the
teams.
Cowboys,
Damn.
the
So
Giants,
you
You
skipped the
missed.
bottom. You went
Seahawks,
from the
and the
right
Packers.
to the top
See,
to the left, and then you just
you
never
had.
went down to the
Yeah, you
bottom.
Yeah,
never
Cuz.
so
came
Right,
back
yeah,
right,
up.
right,
you
right.
you had the strategy, but then once that time started getting lower, then you started going everywhere.
Yep.
You started missing some teams.
You saw me.
I
I
was like,
tried to
oh,
keep it regional. I was like, if I can just get through this little section over here, I might be
If
able
I
Mm,
to
if I
move
had
in
a
the
this
minute
section
NBA,
over
30, I would
here.
have got it.
NBA different. I don't know how all they conferences broken up. But I know how
yep,
the
I
I
sure
football
do.
don't.
conference is broken up.
Basketball is a little weird. It's a little weird how they have it. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Great job, though. You guys did great.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
one.
That was a good one. It's always a good time when it's all of us getting together and getting on the stream and talking back to the fans, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We really, really do. We are really having a great time. It is great to be back. Um, yeah, it's just a good time, man. I'm glad that y'all out here having a good time. Y'all be safe. Happy New Year. Um, this is a wrap. We'll be back
Hey,
again next week. Go
hey,
ahead.
if your team didn't make it to the dance, we don't want to hear that bullshit.
And
Peace.
We in the
See how they
winner's
did
circle,
that
you.
though.
wasn't for
We in the
y'all.
winners.
That
We a
wasn't for
winners
y'all,
I
circle.
ain't even
Chris.
did y'all like that.
That wasn't for y'all, Chris. I'm talking about
We still
anybody.
winners though, Chris, man.
That
Cold-blooded,
was for
dog. Like
y'all. That was for y'all,
cold-blooded.
Chris.
It was not for y'all.
Cold-blooded, man.
He
Come on,
did
man.
you
My
wrong with that one.
bruh, my cousin Chris is a Panthers fan. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, yeah, that is true.
No, that was for everybody.
He ain't had
Y'all
no hope for
included.
them to make it.
Oh, bro, I'm saying y'all think
We the one was on the cusp, sitting at the TV like, come on, Kansas City. And them niggas was like, bah, bah, bah. Like, ain't
these
this
niggas,
That
these
was
niggas
Them
was
niggas ain't even try.
hell
Told
these niggas
no.
y'all,
was pr-
did
bro.
not pick those dudes. Knew that
Kansas City
game was
moved.
not going to go that
Kansas
way.
City moved up the
Did
whole
not pick the
practice
Chiefs,
squad.
bruh. It's
The
like, you
whole
know,
practice
hey,
for all y'all niggas to come play.
they sat everybody. They like, if you can't beat our second string, so what? We ain't playing nobody else.
It
This
don't
nigga
even matter.
Carson Wentz was like, I know damn well they ain't put me in here with these niggas. This nigga threw for 97 yards.
If he
Bro.
was
That's
gonna get a win,
Terrible.
he was gonna have to drag them dudes to a win,
It
yeah.
was
and he was gonna
awful.
have to be the reason they won. That was gonna only be the way that went.
hey,
It's cool, man. It's cool. Kansas City
Horrible.
gonna
that's
get theirs. You gonna catch yours, bruh. You gonna catch yours.
No, we see
you
y'all.
sound
You gonna see
no,
y'all.
you sound like Buddy
Yeah,
off
that
of Harlem
movie.
Nights.
Yep.
Sound like Buddy off of Harlem Nights after he shot his brother on accident. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. I swear to God.
Craig!
I hate you, Kansas City.
But we appreciate y'all, man. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Until next week, Happy New Year.